Hey Sioux Falls, welcome to the August edition of Public Works Update. I'm Shannon Austin, your host, and we have a lot of projects we're going to go to today, but there's too many to name, so stay tuned. We are here on Arrowhead Parkway and Veterans Parkway intersection, our favorite project of the summer, and it certainly is moving along slowly. We welcome back Krista from IDG. Krista, there's not a lot for us to see from the road, but there is certainly progress being made, even though there's been a lot of rain, right?
Yes. The rain has slowed us down a little bit. We are about 3 weeks behind from where we wanted to be. They did pave Hine Avenue today, so that's progress.
Yes.
Hopefully move on to concrete paving on Mainline Arrowhead from 10th Street to Hine Avenue soon.
Okay.
Again, rain kind of delayed us there. But underground, we're making a lot of progress. We've started on the sanitary sewer north of Arrowhead Parkway, along Veterans Parkway.
Like up to 18th Street, that section?
No.
Okay.
Just here at the intersection itself. Okay. So we've started on that. Once they're done with the sanitary, then they'll move on to the force main and get that put in there. And then they do have a little bit of water main work to do. So they're boring the water main that they have to under Veterans Parkway right now. Hopefully wrap that up in another week or so. And then move on and do a little connection work to tie that all in. And then we've finished one of the pedestrian underpasses.
You can see that from the road. That's pretty awesome.
It is. And then they're starting work on the other two. So they're waiting for some of the sanitary work to get done before they can start on the north side. And then they also have the south side, half of that one to do.
So with those pedestrian underpasses, will that totally close Veterans Parkway then?
No. So they can construct those half at a time.
Okay.
So whatever you're driving on right now on Veterans Parkway, earlier this summer they put those like sheet piles in next to the roadway. So that allows them to dig down and be able to build half of that box without disturbing traffic.
So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
So the traffic, well, at least will be consistent for the next couple of months then.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's take a step back to the sanitary sewer. So all the sanitary sewer, that deep 50-foot deep sanitary sewer, that's all done, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then as we continue to look towards the east from 10th Street to Hine Avenue, that being paved, will that open that section up in the next month or so then, or will you wait to more closer to winter before you start opening lanes up?
No, we're hoping to have that open maybe mid-September.
Okay.
That was a goal of ours, was to have that opened up before the rest of the project, just to take some of that pressure off of 10th Street. Since we do have all of those apartments there and a lot of traffic that goes to that neighborhood, we'd like to have the two accesses open.
Okay. So certainly, I can't believe how much we've had for rain. It's just been crazy. So that continues to play havoc with our schedules. Around the city, it seems like it's just slowing progress.
Yes. Mother Nature turned on the faucet, and I'm hoping she turns it off soon.
All right. So no changes of traffic patterns along Veterans Parkway. We do have 26th Street, though, is open, right?
Yes. So the culvert repair project that the county did got done a little early. So everybody is happy that 26th Street is back open now.
Yeah, so I still take the 41st Street detour route, and I'm still one of very few cars. And so I look at those folks taking 26th Street, wanting to remind them that 41st Street is still the signed detour.
Yes, it is.
And with school opening, certainly there's going to be more kids on 26th Street as well as on 33rd Street and 41st Street. Is there anything special that we're doing for preparing for the opening of school?
No. Again, follow the detour signs, follow the speed limit signs.
Yeah.
The 41st Street does have speed limit reductions for those school zones through there. So just be cautious of the school zones in general.
Good. And that you could say that for the whole city.
For the whole city, yes.
Exactly, very good. All right, well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks, Shannon.
Well, we welcome back Sam Cotter from HR Green, and Sam's going to talk to us a little bit today about the Pump Station 240 project. So welcome, Sam.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Yes, so we talked with you earlier this summer regarding all of the big black pipe that's adjacent to Veterans Parkway, and that big black pipe is still there. It seems like it's not moving as fast as what we had hoped, or can you kind of give us an update on that project?
Sure. Yeah, that contractor is is working diligently, but they have multiple subcontractors going right now along Veterans Parkway. They're working mainly north of Arrowhead is where a lot of that activity is going on here for the next couple months.
And will they be done this year?
Their schedule is to complete pipe installation by the end of October. Our deadline on that project is in November. So
does that have to be done for the Arrowhead and Veterans Parkway intersection, that sanitary sewer to work?
On the east side of Veterans Parkway, you'll see all of that pipe, that black pipe, get buried yet this fall before November.
Okay.
Yep.
So I know our office has taken quite a bit of calls regarding weeds, the height of weeds, and I should have asked Krista this, but
Sure.
I will ask you. So there's just a lot of weeds up and down the corridor. Is our contractor required to take care of that?
Yep, they are, and that's something that we've been working with them to address pretty much week by week. But they need to get in there and spray and mow those weeds. With the rain that we've had, it's not only held up some of their schedule, they have been behind schedule on that work north of Arrowhead. And so between the rain and then having multiple subcontractors in there, those weeds do need to get addressed. So that
there's plenty of moisture for those weeds.
If they've really popped off. But they need to get taken care of, no doubt.
All right. So then for the sanitary and the water main south of Arrowhead Parkway, is that part? That's a different phase of the pump station, right?
Different phase, but still the same schedule where that needs to get in the ground by November this year.
So then, do you think that'll happen before November?
Yes. Yep. That black pipe, that force main pipe, will go in the ground before November. On the other side of Veterans Parkway, there's a water main that is going to be installed, and that work may extend into next year, into 2026, on the west side with the water main. But yes, all the work on the east side is planned to be completed by November.
Okay. So I know that there's concrete joint spall repair work going on right now, and actually we'll be finishing up in August. Do you anticipate that the contractor might start on that water main earlier or not?
They may. There is some boring work right at 26th and Veterans on the north side. That'll be likely completed yet this fall. Yep.
So still a lot of work to go.
There is. Yep. It's busy out there.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, very much. Very good. Thank you for your time today.
Of course.
Well, we are out here on the new South Veterans Parkway, and it looks like we're going up and over the railroad tracks, aren't we, Pat?
We're getting closer. As you can hear them in the background, they're banging on the piling for the bridge over the top of them.
Very nice. So it's been a long time coming, because I know that we had a little bit of a hiccup with the crossing for the Burlington Northern Railroad, but we got that temporary crossing done. And so lots of dirt being moved today.
Yeah, they got the temporary crossing in finally, so now the equipment can get across the railroad tracks without going out on the road or something like that. So, there's a lot of activity out here right now.
So we're taking dirt from the city's ponds, or future ponds. Tell us a little bit about that. What's that going to look like when it's done?
So if you drive the section that we got done, the ponds over there, they're not just a round pond. They've got some features in them to make them look a little aesthetically pleasing. These will be the same. They're not just a round pond. When you're driving over it, they're going to have some features to it, so they're nice to look at. They'll be nice ponds when we're done. Okay,
so those other ponds are over by west of Walmart that you're referring to?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Very good. So then also over there we have a pedestrian underpass. Is the pedestrian underpass on this section between Cliff and Southeastern?
Yes, actually we're standing almost on top of it right now.
So that is also in.
It's done, and there's another one down between Southeastern and Sycamore that's done complete too.
Okay, so those are all done. So was there a lot of city water main or sanitary sewer on this section or not?
So the only sanitary and water main that we have for the city portion is on Southeastern Avenue and Sycamore Avenue.
Okay.
And the stuff on Southeastern Avenue is complete.
Okay.
The stuff on Sycamore Avenue has to happen yet.
Okay. So really this embankment, much like the 85th Street bridge, the contractor just has to spend quite a bit of time just moving the dirt here.
Yeah, he's just got, they got all kinds of equipment out here just mass hauling dirt to where it needs to be placed on the road.
How many scrapers does he have out working today?
So he's got 6 scrapers and 5 off-road trucks working today. So There's lots of stuff buzzing around.
And do you remember how many scrapers he had on the first segment between Cliff and Western
It was
Avenue?
Same number.
Okay,
Number.
It looks like a well-oiled machine, because the way it's just very interesting and a very efficient contractor. So, all right, so no major impacts to traffic. This is because we have everything open to traffic on Cliff. Southeastern and Sycamore are still closed. What else has been going on?
Just mass earth moving.
Okay.
We just got to get the dirt placed before we can really do a whole lot other. They are working over on Southeastern Avenue, trying to get that ready to, move along, get the black dirt and everything stripped out of there so we can get that, started getting that road built. But here shortly we'll start seeing some storm sewer and stuff like that starting to going in too.
Okay. So has the rain, we've been so wet in July, has the rain slowed him down at all, the contractor down?
Yeah, they want to work 6 days a week, and they're really averaging about 4.5 to 5 days a week right now. So it's costing them about a day a week, so production on that side of it's a little bit slower.
Okay, sure. So, and do you think that we will be able, or the contractor will be able to work on the bridge then over the wintertime, much like they did on the first segment?
Yeah, so right now we've got a delivery date in the end of September for our girders.
Okay.
We're hoping to be able to meet that so that we can get our girder set in the middle to end of September. With the piling going in, we got to get the other side brought up to grade so they can pile drive over there, but that's our goal right now.
Okay, so there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yes.
Well, it's only August.
Yeah, this is only August.
All
Early
right.
yet.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time today.
Absolutely, anytime.
Well, we are now out here at Cliff Avenue and the Interstate 229 interchange, and finally, there's some concrete pavement.
Yep.
Kirk
Yep.
from the DOT, welcome. So, looks like there's a lot of work that's been happening
Yes.
despite the rain, and we've kind of heard the same thing from the other projects that we've started on. The rain has kind of slowed some of the work.
Yep.
Is that same thing here at Cliff and
Yeah,
229?
probably, especially over those last couple weeks, we probably lost a week or two. But
Yeah.
luckily, there are some parts around here that they can do kind of regardless of how much rain they get.
Okay. So fresh pavement, what is the projection of pavement for the next month of August?
Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to be paving something maybe every day. It might just be, little tie-in pieces or long pours, but probably over the next couple weeks, there's going to be a lot of concrete put down.
Okay. And we won't hold you to it, but do we think that there'll be one lane in each direction on Cliff by the time school opens?
Yeah, I mean, we're very optimistic,
Okay.
but obviously with weather,
Sure.
that's always a controlling factor that we can't predict or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, we're optimistic that we'll have
Okay.
2 lanes open.
Well, that's all I'm looking for. So then also next to Cliff Avenue, of course, is 41st Street. So is the paving on 41st Street, is that supposed to be done by the time school opens?
Yeah, so by tomorrow, hopefully or at least this week, we should have all of 41st Street done.
Okay, and then will you open that in advance of the Cliff Avenue, or will you wait until
Yeah,
okay.
we'll have 41st Street open this year as
Okay,
well. Yep.
okay. All right, so they're also, the contractors working on a lot of the detention or pond areas, and so will those be done this year?
Everything on the north side
Okay.
of I-229, all those retention ponds will be done this year.
Okay. So we're hearing the traffic across the bridge on the interstate. So how is the bridge work actually coming?
Yeah, so next week they plan on setting girders kind of overnight.
Okay.
And then from that, they'll start decking the bridge, and then probably in that 5 to 6 week range, you might see a deck pour.
Oh, wonderful. So then when they set the girders, are they closing the interstate to traffic?
No, they'll just be a lane closure at night,
Okay.
kind of from that 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. time frame.
Okay. So that'll be good. And then I also see these great pedestrian underpasses underneath one of the off-ramps here. There is the other ramp that would be on the south side of the interchange. That won't be done until next year?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But when we'll have some temporary sidewalk up kind of throughout the project, especially when school starts.
Okay.
So no, that permanent won't be done kind of right towards the end of this fall.
So still a lot of work
Yes.
to do,
Yep.
but a lot of work has been done.
Yes. Yep.
despite the weather. Okay, so we will definitely be back out here hopefully in the next couple of weeks to announce that they're open, that you guys are
Right, yep.
opening Cliff Avenue. And then it looked like the concrete joint and swab repair work that the city is doing going up the hill is just about done
Yeah, it looks
also.
like they got about 1 lane left.
Yeah,
it looks
so
like, yep.
everything's coming just as well as we had planned it.
Yep.
So that's very good. Okay. Anything else that I'm missing?
No, yeah, I know when we do that girder setting, we'll be reducing that southbound traffic down to 1 lane. So we just kind of encourage people to be more aware when they're driving through, especially when it's dark out.
That's always a trouble, isn't it? Whenever we
Yep.
reduce lanes on 229,
Yep.
it's always troublesome. And then the work that's going on at Minnesota in 229 in regards to this interchange, what is going on there then, as far as the
Yep,
grading
so
work?
you'll see kind of some more preliminary work for that temporary bridge here that'll be going up either later this year or next year.
Okay.
And then there'll be some more box culvert extensions put in as well.
So there'll be work probably for the next year then
Yep.
over there. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, very good. All right, well, I hope the rain stays away and we can get these lanes open.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, we are out here at 17th Street and Cliff Avenue where we have a signal that once was here, taken down, but then also going back in right now. So we welcome Troy Miller from our traffic shop. Troy, can you give us a little bit of a background on what's the history of this traffic signal?
Well, thanks for having me, Shannon. This signal has been here for years and years. It was taken down in late 2021. We were having some maintenance issues with the signal, mostly due to the placement. Large trucks were coming around the corner, hitting our traffic cabinet and knocking over the pedestal signals. We were borderline at meeting some of the traffic signal warrants, so we decided to take it down, see how that went. We did get quite a few calls from the neighborhood to put the signal back up. And we decided if we were going to put it back up, we were going to make some changes, get things back away from the intersection to give ourselves some more room, and then also make some upgrades while we're at it. So we'll be doing some things like putting in new detection, getting rid of the loops and doing some video detection, upgrading our pedestrian facilities at the intersection and just making it overall more accessible.
Okay, so what is the work that's actually impacting our Cliff Avenue traffic right now then?
Right now they're just doing some work on the ADA ramps on the corner, specifically the northwest corner of the intersection is where most of that work is. So expect that to wrap up here in a few weeks, and it's kind of worked out well for us with Cliff Avenue being closed further to the south for the Cliff and 229 interchange projects. So we hadn't reduced traffic anyways.
So the concrete work will likely be done before the signals go back up then?
Yes, I'd expect concrete work to be done sometime in August. Signals, hopefully. We've got a December completion date on the project, but it's always subject to lead times on our equipment.
Okay. And that's pretty common throughout the state or South Dakota.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. Signal equipment just notoriously has a long lead time, and we're just kind of subject to when we can get it in and how the weather cooperates to put it up.
So no matter if you love signals or hate signals, this one's going back in.
That's correct.
All right. Well, thanks so much for your time today.
All right, you bet. Thanks, Shannon.
Well, our last stop today is on the west side of the city. We're over here on West 12th Street at Valley View, which is west of Marion Road, and we do have some traffic impacts on this project that's going on right now. We welcome to the show Chad Slenson from Alteg. We haven't talked to you in a long time, so welcome back.
Thank you.
So we have a lot of orange barrels out here on West 12th Street. What are the boundaries of this project?
This project is going mainly from Marion to Ellis Road.
Okay.
And it's asphalt overlay and concrete repairs along that stretch, and then also ADA retrofit, so upgrades to the corner ramps at the intersections.
Okay, and so we've seen this before. We've done these before on the east side, south side, north side, now the west side. So the first part of the project is the concrete repairs, and then the contractor comes back then and does an overlay after that, or?
Yes, so they're going to be finishing all the concrete repairs first, so that's taken care of, and then they will move to doing the milling, because we're going to be milling the roadway on the edges so that the asphalt and the curb look nice and it has good drainage. Then we're going to do the cleaning of joints so they can actually prep the roadway surface, and then they go to the overlay and make it the asphalt on top.
So West 12th Street carries 20,000+ vehicles a day, so this certainly has had an impact, I'm sure, on our traffic, right? So how long? Well, there's going to be impacts then for how long?
Project is completion in September.
Okay.
So we're at least got another month or two of impacts out here. Right now they have the south lane and the north lane closed, so they could do those concrete repairs and the corner ramp improvements. When it gets to the asphalt portion of it, they'll be pushing traffic over to one side as they work on the other, and then they flip, and then traffic will be driving on the new asphalt as they overlay the south half. Okay,
so the traffic, though, will remain on 12th Street for the entire project?
Yes.
Okay. And then access to businesses, I assume, will always be
available?
They're
continuing to access the entire time.
Okay. So then, are there any other, turning lane improvements or any other new lane improvements along the corridor, or is it just strictly an overlay then eventually once we did the
It's
concrete work
a
done?
retrofit and an improvement and fixing of broken up curb and
Okay.
and just kind of like a refresh to the corridor. So when we're all done here, hopefully everybody has a nicer road to look at and a
Yeah.
smoother road to drive on. But there's no dramatic changes that we're
Okay.
doing to the roadway.
Okay, so then I know that the city also has a water main project that is to the west of Ellis Road. So we may be done with this overlay, but there's still going to be work occurring with the water main to the west of Ellis Road, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And exactly when our work will kind of be going on, which phase we'll be in and which phase they'll be in. We're still working on that. We're in communication with that team that's working on that project.
Okay.
And so we'll try to keep traffic moving
Sure.
with both of them.
Okay, and so my last question is regarding pedestrian improvements. Is there going to be new sidewalks along the entire way, or is it just a periodic improvement of sidewalks, or aren't you even touching the
The
sidewalks?
sidewalks, well, they're being touched at the corners.
Okay,
so
that's it.
in conjunction with the ramp retrofits, there's going to get new push buttons. Like
Okay.
here on Valley View, they've got new pedestrian push buttons that talk to you, and they've got new signal heads. So that we did do minor improvements to the traffic signals that go along with the ramps and the push buttons.
Okay, well that's great. That'll be a nice upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very good. Well, thank you so much for your time today. So it sounds like it's a fast-moving project, but certainly has a big impact.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's a wrap on today's show. As you can see, there's been so much work that has been done, but there's so much work yet that has to be done before the snow flies. So stay up to date by going to our website at siouxfalls.gov/construction. Until next time, I'll see you on the streets.